Hi guys, and welcome to YouTube Tips. I'm Buddy1927. Today our tip of the is going to be about YouTube channel art, or the banner right above you. So what I'm going to do today is actually show you how I make my channel art for my YouTube page. Now you can have professionals do it, and a professional can do an excellent job for you, but it costs money. I've only been doing this channel for about a month now. I don't have the money for a professional to actually do a channel art for me. And who knows, I might change my mind on something a month down the road and I need my channel art redone again. And then I have to pay that graphic artist to redo it again. And I just don't have the money to do it. But I did find a program. I've been using it for about a month and a half now. It's called Photoshop. A lot of people know what Photoshop is. And when I started this YouTube channel, I started using Photoshop. And because I have to do a lot of things for my thumbnails, my end cards. I need to update my thumbnails, and that I need a program where I can constantly update it. If I had a professional graphic artist doing my thumbnails, my end cards, my YouTube channel art, I'd be paying a lot of money. And if I'm doing two to four videos a week, that runs into a lot of money. So I need to be able to do it myself. So I'm not a graphic artist. I did not study any graphic arts in college. I studied emergency medicine. That's way different from graphic artists. So I've learned how to use Photoshop, and I'm going to show you how I make my art, and maybe that might help you make your art. I am going to put a link to Photoshop down below. They do have a 30-day trial, so you might want to check it out and see if you're able to do it. So let's go ahead and go to Photoshop and go from there. Okay guys, we're in my Photoshop, and what we're going to do today is show you how to make art for your channel thing. So we need to bring up a new canvas. Now the recommendation for the channel art size is 25 by 60 by 1440, and we'll click OK. And what we're going to do here, we're actually going to change colors a little bit. You can select the paint, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have a blend of colors coming in through here. So we're going to open this up. Yeah, let's use this one here. You take from the one edge to the other, try to draw a straight line across, and we got this. Now this is what will be on. If you're watching from the TV, you'll see that, and then the little bar will go right across here that is viewed on here. So because YouTube wants you to make a channel art that will fit three things. It will fit the TV screen, it will fit the computer screen, and fit your mobile apps. So that way, that's why they want you to make such a big design. So what we need to do is we need to make a banner going straight in the middle of this thing. So what we need to do is open it up. Oh wait a minute, before I forget, just in case you missed the sizes, here it is. It's 2560 pixels by 1440 pixels. Now art the file can be no bigger than 2 megabytes. So with it, what we're doing is actually going to be under 2 megabytes. So I want to make sure you knew the sizes. And what we need to do now is actually create another thing, and we're going to keep the width the 25 by 60, and we're actually going to make this 423 pixels. You click OK, and this is actually what you will see on the PC or on the mobile apps. So we need to paint that, and we're going to paint that in the same scheme we just painted the other one. Now, so when we got so this way all the blues and the yellows and all that line up. When somebody's watching this on the TV, it actually blends all together. So what we're going to do now is actually stay on this one and create our little banner. So it goes across our channel. So first thing we need to do, I like doing, you can do this any which way you want. I like to add my icons first, and the first icon I'm going to add is the World of Tanks icon. So I'm going to pull up my World of Tanks icons, and I like that one, so we'll pick that one. It's a little small, so we can go over here to image size, and we're going to blow it up to 300 pixels by 300. And there we go. And we're going to take our marking tool, and we're going to highlight it, hit Control C, move it to there, and hit Control V. Control V. There we go. I gotta hit the right button. Make sure you hit your move tool, and we're gonna actually put it right about here. That looks good. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend this a little bit. So we'll bring up our blending options. And what I like to do is I like to add a little texture to this. And make sure you got the texture tool selected. That looks good. And what I'm going to do next is actually add a drop shadow. So I have a little shadow coming off of it. And the reason behind that is the shadow makes it look a little bit more 3D. So there we go. We got our World of Tanks icon up. And next thing we're going to do is I'm going to open up a World of Warcraft icon up. And we're going to use this one here. And that's also a little small, so we're going to adjust the size again. And we're going to make that also 300 by 300. Get our marking tool out. Hit Control C. Go to where we need to do, hit Control V, get our move tool, and we're going to move it to the other side. Now, if I put it right here, the Google avatar that shows on your YouTube channel will show up right there, and will hide the World of Warcraft icon. And I don't know the exact dimensions of the Google icon, but I'm figuring it's about 300 by 300. So what I want to do is I want to move it over to about here. And that should be about where it is, because the icon is usually right about here, so I want to make sure it's far enough away. But now we got some work. This is going to be our workspace. It's basically from here to the end. So the next thing we need to do is actually add some text on here. So we'll go, click OK, hit our text, and we're going to actually use red. And I'm going to type the name of my channel, BUDDY 1927. So that way people, when they come on here, they can know that it's my channel. And I'm going to add a little whimsy to this, and I'm going to make it wave. So you can see now it's a wave. So that's not bad. As a matter of fact, I think, yeah, well, I can move it and click OK. But that looks a little bland. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn this into a 3D wording. And that actually, I'm going to enlarge this a little bit. And I'm going to position it. And that's because it's in the middle. It has that little wave. It's going from left to right. It kind of looks pretty neat there. So I'm going to leave it right there, and that's what I can just leave it like this. But I'm going to add some more text. Type in game replays, and I'm actually going to do the little wave again. Click OK. Go to my 3D art. We're going to angle it so that we're going to make this a little smaller, and we'll get this in position. I'm going to tuck it underneath the World of Warcraft icon. And that looks good right there. The next one we're going to do is reviews. And make sure your spelling is correct on this, guys. And we're going to try to put this in the center. We're going to get our little wave going again. And we're going to turn this into 3D. And that's head on. So what I'm going to do now, I kind of like the angle. Reviews. And let's position this. Yeah, that looks good right about there. Okay. And you still got the shadows going on here. And I'm going to add one other thing. I'm going to add tips. Not yips. Tips. People are going to say yips. What the heck is yips? I don't know. So always check your spelling before you do anything else. We got that there, and we're going to add this, turn this into 3D. And we're going to change the angle. Oops. I'm sorry. Wrong button. We're going to change it so it's actually coming out. So kind of looks like a wave itself. That looks good right there. Let's make this, yeah, that looks good right there. Actually, that does look good right there. Cool. And now we have the logo. The next thing I need to do is click on File, and I actually need to select all the layers that we have, because everything is saved in layers. And then right click, and what I want to do is merge all the layers together. So now it's all one layer. And somehow tips did not get, let's see. Somehow something got undo layer order. There we go. And let me just make sure. Merge layers. There we go. Okay. A little hiccup there, but it worked. Now what we need to do is take our marking tool and mark it, and go make sure it's in the center. Hit Control C and go over here, and now we'll hit Control V. And as you can see, this is all blended together, but this is what I want. So when you're looking on the TV, it looks like it's just one graphic set up. Okay, but when we watch it on our computer, you'll just see this area right here. So what we need to do next is actually go to Save As. Now, if I want to, I can go ahead and save this. Let's title this first before we do anything. YouTube ART, and I already had another one, so I'm going to name this number 2. I can save this as a Photoshop, but it won't be able to upload to YouTube. So what I want to do is save this in as a PNG file. And the reason behind that is, oh yeah, make sure it's in the right folder. If I can get the right folder, yeah, there it is. And save. The reason why I want to save it as PNG because it saves as an HD file. So when you look at it, it looks like it's HD. So what we want to do next is actually go to our YouTube page. Okay, and there's our YouTube page, and I've already opened up the channel art. Select. And something happened here, guys. Hang on a sec. Oh, there it is. Okay. And click open. Wait for it to upload. And you can see it how it is actually set up. So you can see how it looks on the desktop, how it looks on your TV, and it looks like it was made for the TV. And then how it looks like for the mobile. Now you can, if you want to, adjust the crop, which I'm not going to do that. Go back to preview device, hit select to save it. And that's how it looks. I spaced it just right to miss the avatar, YouTube avatar. So basically, it looks good. So, I kind of hope you enjoyed me showing you how I make my YouTube art, and I hope this is helpful for some of you that are like me, new to YouTube, don't have the money for professional, and really don't have the talent to make YouTube art. This is a simple way to make your YouTube art. Now, as I said before, there will be a link for Photoshop down below the links. So, if you get a chance, check it out. Also, if you're a YouTuber and looking for a good YouTuber who's a gamer and looking for a good gamer network, check out Marky Dragon Network. I'm partnered with them, and I've actually got good views out of them so far. And this program was recorded with XSplit, so check down below. All three of these links will be down below. I'd like to remind you, if you get a chance, like this video, share it with your fellow YouTubers, and any comments, please leave them down below. Something you'd like to see on YouTube tips, just leave your comment down below. Maybe I can get it up and get it going. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, who knows, you might be interested in seeing more of my videos. I'd like to thank you again for watching YouTube tips, and you all have a good day.